Okay, run, and go grab your crock pot and some chicken. This is just some boneless, skinless chicken breast. It's about 2 pounds. You've got this. This is gonna be one of the easiest recipes. We're also gonna make some homemade bread. This is gonna be a fun day. As you're hopping on, tell me good morning. Tell me if you are making something yummy in your dinner. This recipe is from our sides menu box. The 3 boxes I'm gonna be talking about today are the sides menu box, the freezer menu box, and the 5 ingredient. This one's in the 5 ingredient. I thought we had made every yummy crock pot recipe on the planet, but it turns out we have one more for you, and this is it. I'm super excited about this. As you're hopping on, tell me good morning. I feel like I haven't seen y'all in a while, so tell me good morning. Tell me what you're making for dinner tonight. I'm pretty excited about this one, and then I'll hop and watch. Okay, here is your crock pot chicken. 2 pounds, boneless, skinless chicken breast, okay? Next, you're gonna put that in. You want to go ahead and grease your crock pot so you don't have anything sticking. Then you're going to layer sliced onion over top. Now, to be real honest, I had extra diced onion in my freezer, so we're using that today because I don't want to be wasteful. Then you're going to take a packet of onion soup mix, just a packet, and you're going to pour that over top. Easy, easy. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to take a can. Oh, I want you to see, this is the soup you want. Hang on, and it's backwards because Facebook is being crazy today and I can't seem to get it to switch. French onion soup mix. Do y'all see this? This is Campbell's. Also, hit the share this button and let someone know that you are watching, and I will enter you to win a $25 Amazon gift card. You got this? Campbell's French onion soup mix. All you're gonna do now, y'all, is put your lid on, okay? You're gonna cook this. Let me read the directions. You're gonna cook this on low, 8 hours on low or 4 hours on high. Preheat your broiler, coat it with cooking spray. You're gonna put the chicken breasts into a baking dish, add a little bit of the broth. You're gonna top it with some Swiss cheese, and you just made French onion slow cooker chicken. This is why our crock pot food tastes better, is you're not just cooking it all in the crock. So that's recipe number 1. The next thing I'm gonna show you super fast, let me say good morning to y'all as you're hopping on. Tell today. I'm so glad to see you. Good morning, Jessica. Okay, y'all, say good morning to me and tell me what you're up to today. Good morning, Teresa in Connecticut. I'm so glad to see you this morning. Who has made our bread? Our homemade bread recipe, y'all, it's the best. Like, it is so good. So we're gonna make that next. Hey, Annette, thank you for sharing. Nikki, I am definitely not wasteful. I hate wasting food. It drives me crazy. Okay, so here we go on this homemade bread machine. Well, I'm gonna make this best ever bread. This is a bread machine. I finally ordered a new one after having the same one forever and ever. So this is my newer one. I had the same one from like 25 years. My kids actually both begged to get it. So this is a newer one. I think this one was like under 50 bucks. So if you don't have a bread machine, I probably use it enough that it makes it worth having and it lasts forever. All you're gonna do is you're gonna mix. Got my directions over here. You want 1 cup of warm water, and you do want your water pretty warm. In fact, yeah, that's gonna be fine. You're gonna pour that in. So pour your 1 cup of warm water into the bottom. Next, you're gonna add a tablespoon of milk. I've made this enough that I feel comfortable just guessing. Then you're gonna add in 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. I will actually measure those out. Let me make sure that's a tablespoon, yep. 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Then you're gonna do 2 tablespoons of honey. Again, I sometimes don't even measure this out, especially when it's not wanting to come out. I'm gonna guess, y'all, on the honey. That's one. This one I had to really squeeze, so that's why I'm not gonna sit here and stress over that. 2 tablespoons of that, and then we're gonna do a teaspoon of salt. Let me show y'all. If you have never seen inside a bread machine, let me show you what it looks like. Have y'all seen inside a bread machine before? Let's get y'all down in there so you can see it. I'm afraid I don't want you to fall into the bread machine. Okay, 1 teaspoon of salt. This is a half teaspoon, so it's gonna take me 2. Then you're gonna add in 3 cups of all-purpose flour, and literally this is all you just dump it all in the order it comes in the recipe. Whoops. And you make a mess, a little bit right there. It's gonna be fine. Not even gonna worry about that. I forgot the brown sugar, which normally goes in a little sooner. So I'm gonna stick that in there. Again, this is gonna be fine. And then you're gonna put your yeast in, and that's it. Now, there are 2 choices. For those of you who've never seen a bread machine, let me show you how this works. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in so you guys can actually watch it. What I'm gonna do is I like it to make the loaf, but I don't like it to actually bake in here. So I like it to do all the hard work, but then I put it in my oven typically. So when it comes to the cycle, hang on, I can't see this. Hang on. I'm trying to let y'all see it, and then I can't see it. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna, hang on, I'm turning it off. Ah, stop. Hang on. Unplug. Okay. Let's give it a second. Let's let it reset for a moment. Trying to convince it that it's not going to start again. No, stop. Well, okay. So cycle. The cycle that I want is the dough cycle, and this is why I like my old one, because this one's not going to give me that option. My old one just had a dough cycle button. So I guess I'm going to go with the crust instead. Y'all, I miss my old one. Huh. Well, I can't even tell you how to do that. Let's turn this thing off again and see what happens. What I normally like to do is make the dough in the bread machine and then take the loaf out and then bake it in the oven, because otherwise you end up with a wonky piece of lumpy bread. My old one just was a big square loaf. So let's try this again and see if I can get this to go. Let's try loaf size. Nope. Let's try crust. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna go with loaf size. It's pretty small. And I'm gonna go with crust. Let's go with light, because like light. And then cycle, I think it's the cycle button is how I get rid of the other thing. But it's gonna be fine. Oh, here, there we go. There's your options. Y'all, right there, y'all probably are watching this and seeing this. That's the one I want. I want number 8. Okay. Number 8, right there, you guys. This is so bad. I can't even believe that people watch me make food. It really cracks me up. Somehow I manage, which is only by the heavenly sent grace of God. Okay, we're gonna put this in one more time. We're gonna turn it off. We want cycle number 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Now we're gonna go with start. I did it. Okay, I just want y'all to know that one time in my life, I would like to act like I have it together for you guys, but that's never gonna happen. So if you aren't sure that you can figure out how to make bread dough, trust me, if this mama can do this. I had my old bread machine forever. As y'all have any questions, new appliances always have a learning curve. Thank you so much, Deborah. So I had my old one forever and ever, and so obviously totally forgot that. It is real life Meredith for sure. Good morning, Kelly. So glad to see you guys this morning. Do y'all have any questions about our menu planning boxes or anything else? And how have you guys been doing on your 5-ingredient fast food challenge? I'm gonna do my dishes and answer any questions while we chat, because I feel like I just haven't had a morning to chat with y'all. So I was like, this was my morning to spend some more time today and just kind of check in and see how you're doing. Tammy, it's why you love me or why you think I'm 100% crazy. And I sometimes think people just feel sorry for me. They're like, that poor girl, what is she doing? I definitely make you feel better for sure. I am so normal, and I don't know that I'm normal. I'm kind of a mess, but it's fine, and our life seems to happen. So how many of you guys are doing our 5-ingredient menu planning challenge, and how have you done with it this week? Have y'all done great? Has it been good? Have you saved some money? We have eaten every night at home. We made the lasagna. Did anybody else make the lasagna? The chicken lasagna Alfredo roll-ups, they're like week 7. So good. Hey, Lisa, you're doing great. It's always more challenging when you have 300 people on. It is a little more challenging. When y'all are watching, I kind of go in my head, I am legitimately like, it is only by the grace of God that I'm here. And so everybody always says, Lori, I wish you'd slow down. They don't realize that inside, have you ever seen a duck where they're paddling underneath? Inside, I'm like this on the inside, so y'all just get to see my inside. You're glad you're seeing me live again. Good morning, bread. Why don't you bake in the bread machine? So let me tell you, Dale Beth, why I don't bake mine in the bread machine. My old bread machine that I got when I was in 1995, so that's how old that thing is. It was like one of my first wedding gifts for my mom. It cooked it in like a square lump, and when you would come out, you had this really yummy, ugly square lump that had like a hole on the bottom because of the way the mixer went. So instead of dealing with that, I always just made it in a loaf pan because I want my bread to still look pretty. This does a little bit better, but I'm silly. I like a crusty loaf that like looks good. So anyways, that's why I do mine. That's why I do it that way. Hey, Susan. Hi, Legina. So glad to see you this morning. Good morning, Carol. Let me know if y'all have any questions, anything else. I'm going to finish up doing my dishes while we chat this morning. You need an idea for a good soup. Oh, well, we have a great white chicken chili in the slow cooker box. I'm a sucker for that. Have you made, you guys, have you made this? I think it's slow cooker. I think it's in the slow cooker box. It's a soup recipe. It calls for tons of spinach. It's really good for you. Oh, there's a lemon orzo soup recipe that's fantastic. I'm pretty sure that's in the slow cooker box. Try the slow cooker boxes for those. Your trio came today. You're excited. Patricia, which ones did you get? Is a bread machine worth it? Samantha, such a good question. So it really depends on how often you make homemade bread. I've used mine enough over 30 years. Well, I guess we haven't been married that long. 26, 27 years. I use mine enough that I think it's worth it. I don't think you need one like, if you make bread once a year, I wouldn't do it. If you'd like to make bread once a month, I think it's worth it. Does that help? The lemon orzo soup. Lisa, where is that one at? Is that the one though isn't there another one? There's an artichoke soup. Do y'all remember the art? I do, it's the lemon orzo. You're right. Good morning in Seattle. Annette, how are you doing? Is the 5 ingredients box in this set? Yes. So you can, we're going to put a link to the bundle deal. You can get any 3 of our menu planning boxes. Today, the ones that, I forgot to tell you. Golly, y'all, I almost just burnt something. The 3 boxes I'm talking about today are the 5 ingredient box, which is amazing. The sides box, which is the homemade bread. And then I'm pulling this out of the oven because I meant to tell you, how many of y'all have made this one? You guys. I mean, see, I really do know what I'm doing. This is proof. As my food goes into my stuff. Y'all, look at this. This is the baked oatmeal. Hang on, let me get it so you can see it really well. Baked oatmeal, so good. Freezer box. You can choose any 3 of our menu planning boxes right now for $99. Which is $33 a box, which is worth every penny, I promise. You know we were talking about recipes, but you order new bedding, it'll be here. Oh my goodness, Danielle, you got new bedding. Where'd you get your bedding from? I will tell you, Danielle, that I found the best bedding. I've got 2 stores for great bedding. I bought bedding from Pottery Barn for our bedroom. I loved it so much that when we went from a queen size bed to a king size bed, I literally got the exact same bedding. So my guest room and our bedroom had the exact same bedding because I love it so much. But Bed Bath & Beyond has a great down comforter set, and I don't know the name of the brand, but it is just a really classic set, and I would really recommend it. Super high. Baked oatmeal, Lisa, I know, I'm excited about it. Y'all, that baked oatmeal, you got it from Amazon. Danielle, you'll have to send us a link and let us know if it's good. The baked oatmeal. Do you guys want to see what it looks, well, I'm not gonna make y'all see what it looks like. It's yummy, you need to try it. Slow cooker tortellini soup is in the slow cooker. Thank you, Bridget. Slow cooker tortellini soup. So good. It's in a slow cooker box. I know you guys would love that, would know. And then there's the creamy cheesy tortellini. It has spinach as well. It's good. Hubby loves the baked oatmeal. So good for breakfast. I agree. It is just my favorite ever. I love it so much. Y'all, I don't have many other dishes to do this morning. I'm so glad to hear y'all love that. Well, I would just encourage you guys, the one challenge, if you are following, is anybody following the home planner? This week our challenge is to do the cookbooks, and a friend of mine who's kind of new didn't know, we met a neighbor and she kind of watched something the other day. She said, I love your little challenge, it makes me want to do this stuff. So what's the thing this week? The thing this week is your cookbooks. I'm going to show y'all my cookbooks. I have not actually organized mine yet, but we'll just go walk over there and check them out. I don't know how bad they are. I'm gonna feel really bad if they're terrible. I really don't keep a whole lot of cookbooks anymore, and I'll be honest, there they are. That's my cookbook section. Most of them are PDF files of our stuff, but I encourage you, take some time this weekend, organize your cookbooks. If there's ones that you're never using, get rid of them. A lot of mine are the PDF files that, as a business owner, I have to keep my PDFs on hand. And then I have my 2, these are like my index card books that I use, that I've kept forever with old recipes. So organize your cookbooks if you haven't done that already. What is the, oh my gosh, baked oatmeal is in the freezer box. I'm gonna just, do y'all wanna see it? You wanna see it. Make the baked oatmeal. Freezer box week 7, I believe. Let me show it to you. I mean, it is like, but hands down, I think my favorite recipe, maybe in all of our boxes, but I also really like breakfast. This is what it looks like. And You can add, if you really want to give yourself just some extra loaf of grace today, put a little Ready Whip on top. Oh my word. So good. Sweet yumminess right here. It's super sweet. Actually just, if you're on Instagram, I do make a few tweaks to it to make it a little healthier. This is the less healthy version. This has a little more sugar. You could actually cut out the white sugar, only use brown sugar. It's super flexible. It's just a great little recipe. So that one's in the week 8 freezer meal. So you collect cookbooks and have a ton, many church and Amish ones. I love that. It is really, really good. So anyways, I hope y'all have an amazing day. Make your menu plan, do some cleaning, tidy up your sinking kitchen. I'm gonna do that super fast. I am so crazy thankful for each of you, and I just hope you get some dinner done. Y'all have a beautiful day, and we will talk soon. Bye, guys.